This next piece is called I Am a Place for Ointment. As I creep through the rolling dark, seeking anesthesia, I am wary of finger beetles drawing strength from the abyss, and of what drools from the envenomed tips of steel needles. Gnashing on carpet, I seek the intoxicating texture of velvet. I find a tiny motorized Pegasus sparking with electricity, a tiny, tiny white Pegasus oscillating not 2 inches from my forehead, estimating my skin. My ducts are cauterized, I am a place for ointment. There was a time when my nerves were bare to the universe of sensation, when they would whip and writhe at every contact, when they would thrill to the miracle of flesh, the miracles of linen and rubber, the miracles of pond life and tinsel. Once there were 1,000 textures in every word, 1,000 possibilities in every footfall. Once I had a pleasant passing interest in migratory birds. Now I clench for the baby fingers. Here they come. I am a place for ointment. I am thick with skin, a nerveless hide that bristles with dark hairs, reaching blindly for the light, struggling to recall the carousels of spring. What's that feeble tapping down the long corridor? It is a corpse butler bringing my plate of excuse me? Never mind. It is a corpse butler bringing my plate of desiccated pleasure. She beckons from the margins like a lemon, like a feather, a nightmare descending like a steel cap. Once she was bewitching, now she is siphoning my intellectual fluids into a pan. In the oily folds, among the polyps, there is a place for ointment. Under the steady shadow hands of a ghost surgeon, I am elaborately transformed. I am proof against the elements and perfectly spherical. I glint in the starlight like a forbidden jewel, raised high above a wooden scaffold by a team in red coveralls. A giant ear is tuned to my personal emanations, and the overseer nods to the unblinking sentinel at my orifice. Here, he says, is a place for ointment. The stale grey sheets of my cocoon shield me from my recollections. My thought capsule sustains me, where the green oxygen candles burn in eternal misery. With my puckered face and cratered skull, I am the moon of my own pain. I am wary that my rattling does not attract the cold. I pray that my shivering does not attract the cold. Here the wasted limb, there the withered sack. I am a place for ointment. Here, the tiara of cigarette butts I left behind when once I came this way. But where is the path back through this contaminated landscape of hardened orange peels and subliminal husks? Too many cigarettes. Do you hear it? Scuttling, the life that readies a nest of torn fingernails for its degenerate young. One step too far, and I am wreathed in spangles, lodged in a world too vivid to explain. When there was shame as sharp as this, when were there regrets as sweet? Flailing like a ribbon in the breeze, I feel for the comforting banality of warm dishwater, and I find the finger beetles, pale, silver and thoracic, engaging with my spine. I find a tiny Pegasus pronounced upon my forehead, a tiny, tiny white Pegasus examining my teeth, the withered sac, the wrinkled membrane. I am a place for ointment.